There we go. Let's see if this is working. Audio should be working. The video did not last as long as I thought it was going to, but that is okay. We wanted a new video. All right, I'm gonna get in here so I can see comments. Dun, 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 dun. As I flip you guys back. Wait, let's see if the video works again. I had to show cute ponies again. Because they're cute ponies. Good morning, everybody. I have... Maddie's in there. Hi, Maddie. Good morning. We got 2 boxes of ponies. 2 resins came in over the week. I have some cool stuff to show that I got for the workshop, which is super fun. Reduce the intensity. No, not you. Sit. No. Okay. You get one of those. I have some cool stuff that I found for the workshop to show you guys, and a peek at the anniversary gift for the Medallion Club. Because it is that time of year again, and I don't know how that catches up that quick. But it feels like just yesterday when I was doing the last one. It's because I haven't slept since, like, yesterday, which was, like, 2 years ago. Speaking of that, I got, like, 3 hours of sleep. Maybe. My brain's like, nah. I don't know why stream day is the day that it decides that I don't need to sleep. Good morning, Brenda. Brenda's sending me a baby foal, and it's the cutest thing. I'll show you guys when it gets here. It's really, really cute. It was tempting me at the show. Good morning, Amy. Oh, cool. Trying on Facebook instead of YouTube. And then Randy, good morning. Serena, good morning. Oh, we have lots of people. So it's still limiting me. I don't know if there's a better way to show the comments a little bit easier. I wonder if Restream Chat will show me. Let me try something. Hold on a second. Oh, it wants me to log in. What is this craziness? I have a very clicky keyboard because it makes me happy inside. Oh, God. Alright. Disable. I don't know. It's showing me how many people are looking, but it's not showing me any chat, so I might... Oh, maybe it's working. Maybe. Clicky things. I can see stuff. Yes. Okay, so Facebook would only show me like the first 4, and I couldn't scroll down to see any other chats. But now it looks like I can see Amy's here, where the clicky things that make a sound are very important. I also really like the low profile Mac keyboards because they're very satisfying. Less clacky, but very satisfying to play with. There we go, Teresa. Hello. So now I can see people's comments. Jody, hello. Kelly, hello. Yay. Jody's saying, my daughter has a keyboard that sounds like an old-fashioned typewriter. That is amazing. I used to have an old-fashioned typewriter. It was majestic. And a very, 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 very old computer that I would do programming in C on, because I wanted to get into computer programming initially. Fun, weird fact. And then I would program, we were talking about this last week, I would program games on my calculator, the scientific calculator that we used, text-based games. So you'd go in, I think it was a spirit game, and you'd... It was amazing. Maddie says it was amazing. Wow. And I could connect it to other people's friggin' calculators and share it and stuff. And people were doing graphics ones, but I wasn't quite that advanced. So it was text-based, so it was kind of like a, okay, you meet this character, and what do you do? And it was all story-based, and you get to pick your choice. And it was choose your own adventure, and you go along and do things. Super fun, and ended up getting deleted because they would erase our calculators before each test, which is stupid. So smarter people would transfer onto somebody else's calculator that wasn't in their class and save it and then have them transfer it back later. But yeah, so that's my geek level, is I programmed in C and calculator language, whatever that was. It was more, yeah, it was pretty simple programming language. Took advanced computer programming in high school. Not junior high. That's how my brain's like way back in the day. 20 bajillion years ago. Something popped up the other day, and I can't remember what it was, but I was horrified.
Thing you sent to me.
Well, I sent you horrifying things too.
That was awful and rude and friends off.
We're not allowed to be old. What the hell? Aiden, good morning. Denise, good morning. Marcia, good morning. Hopefully everybody's having an awesome day. It is really, really nice here. Like unseasonably warm for unseasonably long.
We had a typhoon at work yesterday. It was great.
Oh.
Yeah.
All the rain. We needed
So
more
much
rain out of here. I guess Chris was saying at the job site, which is past Calgary out east, that the rain was going like sideways.
Mm-hmm. That's what we had.
Oh, jeez. It was nuts. We didn't get that here. It was a little bit more reserved. Reagan's saying that they're hand sewing stablemate pouches. Ooh. I love little cushiony pouches for ponies. They're most lovely. Waiting for hubby to get... Oh, typical weather for Teresa. Yeah, so normally we'd be colder. Yesterday was kind of cold because it was kind of rainy. But normally we'd be a lot colder. It's been like summer temperatures for a while. This is like, we normally get a couple weeks of this and then it goes away. We don't normally have a fall. Welcome to the new Canada, I guess. There, ha ha ha. I'm less tall. So you can see the big stack of boxes behind me. I had to get new boxes for the holographic totes because they don't fit in the normal boxes and you can't really fold them. So they're rolled and placed diagonally in the boxes. We are still sending out PonyFest orders. Biters from the most recent batch still need to get sent out. I have a desk full of dancing ones right beside me. The workshop is in a week, which is crazy that it's that fast. So soon we'll have a whole bunch of awesome people in the studio that will get to hang out and have fun. And we got Darren from DJB showing up. Haley's gonna be here. Haley. We have Michelle Grant, who is a model horse artist that did a lot of work kind of in the 80s and 90s. And has now moved into more of the fine art scene, has done lots of stuff for the Royal Canadian Mint and the Calgary Stampede and the Russell, damn it, giant Western art sale in the US. Anyways, if you get a chance to look her stuff up, she's really good. Twyla was the one that kind of got Maddie and I into the hobby. She raised us and taught us how to paint. Now I'm teaching her how to sculpt. Crazy world. And I think that's all that I have releases for names so far. But I'm sure we'll have pictures and stuff if everybody consents to it when we do the actual event. So, speaking of awesome workshop-y things, I put pictures of this online, but I have to show you guys. This came in the mail. It is from 3D Anatomy something. 3D Vet Anatomy? No. I can't remember, but it says 3D Vet on the front, which is actually not the brand of it. Shoot. There might be a box right behind you, the black box in the stack of boxes. So, it's a 3D scanned, I believe it was CT scanned.
3D Vet Anatomize.
3D Vet Anatomize. Here, I'll just show it on the thing so everybody can see things. It is a fancy box. Dun, 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 dun. So, polyurethane cast of a 3D printed horse distal limb by Professor Chris Pollitt from Australia. So this thing came a long way, which is kind of cool. And I have sticky stuff on it. So it's a CT scan, I believe, of it was a hind limb. How can you tell? It's the shape. Of a standard bred, which is kind of cool. And it has all of the tendons and all the bones, and it actually was a horse. It's not just somebody made it and assumed that it was a thing. It has the tendons kind of sliced so that you can see a little bit deeper into all of the goodness underneath. Navicular bones and all that good stuff. Dun, 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 dun. This is the lateral Wait. Wait. My brain's like, how does this thing go on again? Wrong side of the hoof. That's helpful. This is the lateral cartilage. So it kind of sits on there. It kind of forms that back half of the foot. Then you would have your digital cushion, which is the big soft padding. So like wearing a tennis shoe, something squishy underneath there to protect the bones and all the goodness. And then this cartilage helps kind of keep it there and also keep the foot from collapsing, which is kind of cool. And it's all squishy. You can see the laminae on the inside. So the laminae are all the little dudes. I geek out of hoof anatomy, so I'm going to keep it brief. But I want to show you the cool things. That's the underside of the inside of the hoof capsule. And then the bottom side of the hoof capsule. These are your, well, that's your frog. And then that's your bar, which generally stops about half to a third of the way up the frog, which is kind of cool. Some people take it all the way up. You can get the bar growing all the way up, but that's usually a, not a pathology, but it's not how a normal hoof would generally function with the bar going all the way around here. That's usually a protective function that the hoof will grow, or the sole technically, because this is the specific part of it, would grow an extra little bit of padding there. Sometimes you also get, like Turbo gets a lot of padding right at the toe here. That seems to be where his foot wants a little bit of extra support. But super cool. I don't know why there's a big hole in the back, but it's pretty neat. I'm quite excited because it's easier to show things in 3D. I prefer to learn if I can touch and poke, as poor Turbo knows. He's like, Mother! I went out there the other day because I will show you the next piece of fun. To poke his nasal cartilages. So this is actually a 3D vet scan as well of a... So originally the top part of this cartilage was actually collapsed all the way down. So I took their royalty free to use online scan of the cartilages and recreated it so that we can use it for the workshop. There's a couple of more edits that I want to do, but I went out playing with Turbo to kind of see where all the little bits actually sit on him and how it forms and shapes the nose. So it's like our nose. If you had no cartilage to your nose at all, you would have just a floppy thing and you wouldn't be able to breathe because every time you tried to breathe in, your nose would go and close and you wouldn't be able to get any air in. So same as the horse. So it forms the shape of the nose but also keeps it from collapsing so that they can breathe when they're running, because it's a lot of air that they're moving, and otherwise they would just go bam and then they would be like and wouldn't be able to breathe and then they'd fall over. Wouldn't be a very effective strategy. So super, super cool. I'm going to be printing these out for my lovely workshop participants. It even has little teethy details. I don't know if you can see that. Look at the bottom of the teeth. I think it's cool. And if you don't like little anatomy bits, then you pass it off to somebody else. But I'm pretty sure the people that are coming for the workshop are interested in anatomy at least a little bit. So I'm really enjoying this process. I actually find the whole teaching thing to be very, very fulfilling. It's something I've wanted to do for a long, long time. This is a really good opportunity for me to do that. And I get to do geeky things and learn extra things. So there's actually an extra little flap inside of the nostril that I didn't know existed before I poked inside Turbo's nose. Not that I haven't poked inside Turbo's nose before. He's very, very patient and gets lots of cookies. But I was like, dude, where does this LR cartilage? Oh my god, there's an extra flap. I'm sure the barn manager's like, I don't know what's wrong with her, but we're just gonna walk the other direction. It's kind of fun. It's got little teeths. So I am going to paint the foot. It came with a diagram to show where everything is. There's part of me that wants a white one too, because I really like seeing, it's easier to see how the shapes work if it's not colored. So I might do it maybe pastels or something that isn't too crazy, or I might end up having to buy another foot. We'll see how it goes.
I foresee another foot.
I foresee another foot too. But super, super fun. I also have a pelvis coming, a smaller version of a pelvis, a larger skull than Maggie prints her skulls, with the cervical vertebrae. So we'll see if that arrives in time. And these are really cool. Oh, okay. I'll show you the cool thing because it's kind of on topic. So you guys have seen this guy before. This is not Hawk. This is the 3D scanned horse that Maggie used to make Hawk. You can see that the detail isn't really there. He's also got a halter on. He's also got all of his 3D print nubs because I left them on there. So this is a real scanned horse. I don't know what breed he was. He was like a paint, sport horsey mutt, basically. So let's see if I can find. Easy to see if I put up against something. Ha 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 ha. So this guy, he's kind of gangly. He looks like he's a younger horse. He's kind of cool. And then I was looking online. So there's 3 different poses of him. I own the files so I can print them and do whatever I want with them too. And then I came across another one that was a newer scan. And she is most excellent. I really, really, really love her expression. So this is a real horse that they took in and they did photogrammetry scans. So they have a whole bunch of cameras around them and then they take kind of one simultaneous picture from 5 bajillion cameras and then piece it all together. And she is absolutely fantastic. So that's a real horse. That's not a sculpture. That's not edited. That's not somebody messing with it. That's actually somebody's horse at a vet university that they've scanned so that they have a reference for whatever. I don't know if they scanned her for any purpose in particular other than to scan her. I find it really, really fascinating to see the comparisons between 2 different real horses that have been scanned. And obviously this one was done more recently, so the scanning technology is a little bit better. She's a little bit clearer, a little bit better definition. I think it's super, super neat. As a artist, it is interesting to me for this whole 3D thing because I don't think the table should be filled with a whole bunch of scanned horses when we're showing our horses at a model horse show necessarily. I think it's interesting for reference purposes, but I think part of the magic in the hobby is that artistic perspective and how other people see a horse. So if you were to take this real horse and tell all of the artists in the hobby that sculpt to sculpt it, every single one of them would sculpt it differently. You wouldn't get 2 that were exactly alike because everybody puts their own little flavor. You would have some people that would exaggerate certain things. You would have some people that would kind of take it more stylized. It's kind of all over the map. So having a reference like this, I think, is really interesting and informative for somebody coming for a sculpting workshop, especially when you have 2 to compare and you can see the difference and the wide variation within the model horse hobby or within normal horses. And then you get to see how everybody's going to sculpt stuff, which is so different. And then with this workshop, everybody gets to sculpt whatever they want pretty well. There's some limitations because it makes it harder with certain poses. And if you wanted to sculpt, say, a miniature horse, it's way different than sculpting a thoroughbred in how their anatomy works, or a foal. We don't generally suggest that people do foals right off the bat because they're really hard. So anyway, everybody gets to sculpt their own thing, so it's not like everybody's like, okay, sculpt this. But I think it's really, really neat. It's really neat to see how this varies from our stylized stuff that we would work on in model horses. Anyway, hopefully you guys think that's interesting. I think she's super, super neat. So with these sorts of things, these are public available files. I purchased the rights to be able to use that particular file so I can do whatever I want with it, kind of. Within reason, there's of course limitations on it. You read the fine print. But like Maggie took Hawk and made him into a model horse, I can buy the file to this and print it out to use it for the workshop. But it's not going to be something that I produce or do anything with, probably. I might clean her up for my own purposes, but that will be what I do. I think it's super fascinating, so it's kind of neat. And then I did get some cool stuff. Barn manager artists are weird. I know, she's got her rubber nose, so cute. So these guys, I didn't really print. I printed out in a size that would work. They're about 4 inches tall, so little bits-ish. There wasn't a scale. I wasn't aiming for anything that was of used to the hobby. It was more something that fit in my printer and was used to the workshop. So, and my own personal geekery because I think it's fun. I'll probably be following online and seeing other horses that people have scanned. I wanted to have turbo scanned, and I had a guy that was local that was lined up to do it, but it was quite a distinctly large challenge to try and get that done. So I haven't followed through with it because it was quite the circus. But anyways, there'll be more. This is going to be a thing. It's like when the hobby transitioned from just original finished briars to customs to resins. We're going to have to deal with 3D scans of things. We're going to have to deal with files that have just been minorly tweaked and released by artists. We're going to have to deal with people that are probably scanning and trying to rip off pieces because scanning is going to get really, really easy and cheap here. So that'll be fun. There's always stuff. But I should show you guys what arrived in the mail. So this is from the lovely Kitty Canttrell. This is a Firebird, which reminds me of the flaming chicken that's on the Firebird car. That's what's on the hood. It's a flaming chicken. So she's incredible. Kitty totally upped her game with all of the details. Like, check this out. She's super veiny. She's got look at all the anatomy that she sculpted in there. And thoroughbreds are really, really dry when they're racing fit anyway. It's just super cool. Kitty did a really, really good job. So this is also cast by Jen and Tom Ulp. This is how it came. I have not touched it. It is very, very clean and nice. As they always do, we expect Jen and Tom to do amazing stuff because they are just amazing. I don't know how they do it or how Tom does it. But she's so cool, and I love this particular phase of the stride. It's just, love it. I think that is also still available to order through Kitty if you wanted one, and she's also... Yes. For reasons. Maddie's like, oh no, I see it in person, now it needs it. And Kitty's awesome to support anyways, so.
Kitty is legit lovely.
Kitty's a lovely human being. We support the lovely human beings. And I think she was really reasonably priced too. So, there's that. And then we have the lovely Stromness. I have number 23. She's sculpted by Ava Rosita of Retherial Studios. So, this is Stromness. Lovely, lovely lady. I fell in love with her face. I'm sure you guys can see why. Look at that. So pretty. I've had people ask why I show other people's stuff off in the streams. They're like, why would you not just show off all your own stuff? I'm like, because there's so many awesome people in the hobby doing awesome things. And we have to show off the lovelies. Look at her, look at her, look at her lip. Look at it, look at her eye. Ah! Yeah! I love it. So, super lovely. I think she might still be available to purchase. I don't think she's closed. I heard somebody say that she wasn't. She's got odd veins. She has particularly lovely legs and detail in the lower legs. Look at that. Let's see if it'll focus. Come on, camera. You can do it. Come on, camera. It's like, that's not a face. What are you trying to do to me? Super, super nice. Anyway, and then she's got her little Peeties. Beats details. And then I think... So does she. Beats and Beats. Everyone just gets some Beats. And it came with a cute sticker too. Because we love stickers. Speaking of stickers, I got my Gummy Pony sticker in. It is one of two. There is a sun version and a moon version, which is super, super cute. I'm really excited I got the purple one because it's purple. And then, you can tell I get excited when I do like the crazy voice. I got a sticker book.
Are you actually going to put stickers in it?
I put a sticker in the sticker book.
Oh my god.
So this is the Paid Pony Studios sticker for this month. And I thought it was super fitting to actually put it in the book because I love it. And then this is normal sticker book like you had when you were a kid. You can pull the stickers out and put it on. I have a potential lead on a manufacturer for said sticker books. So, you might see sticker books with ponies on them in the near future. What? Say it ain't so. Obviously needs more pages than that, because that's like a eighth of my sticker collection would fit in there. But I think it's super, super cute. So this is from Le Spirit Designs. Super, super awesome, kind of more anime con type artist. I got a whole bunch of stuff. From them. Saw. It's Chunky Ween. They're little washi tape stamps. Cause who didn't think that that's awesome? A mushroom.
I love mushrooms.
An enamel pin of their very, very cute little ghosty mascot / logo character. There's Cat Cafe. Right? Look at all the kitties and their coffees. Caffeinated kitties. So cute. This is a vial of magics. It has sparkles in it that move. Because who doesn't need sparkles that move? And then a journal girls and coffee sticker set. Because coffee. There might be a theme. Super, super cute. Whoop, whoop. So she does a lot of designs like that. That is her L'Esprit Designs with her cute little booting. And her name is Ashley Smith. Super cute. And then I left I got a fall shaker from her too. That has a whole bunch of really delightful fall things. And yes, my house is already decked out in pumpkins and fall leaves because I like fall. We're this close. This close to pumpkin spice. There's actually, you were saying pumpkin spice donuts at the Tim Hortons now.
Yes.
Yes. It is the season. So, if you're not prepared for the season, then...
Michael's is already, like, barfed Halloween everywhere, so...
Michael's is barfing Christmas already. Christmas! It's August. That's too much.
Halloween cats, though, so I'm happy.
Halloween cats are awesome. I'm just catching up on...
Denise did have a question about where do you find the 3D print files?
There's 5 bajillion websites. CG Trader, Thingiverse. There's so many sites to look for them that it's near impossible to make sure you get to all of them. If you look up 3D scan files or 3D print files, just Google that. You should have stuff pull up. That's kind of neat. Most of the horse-shaped things aren't very good in the realm of what we classify as accurate anatomy-wise. There's a few out there that people have done, and they're more like what you'd see in the tabletop gaming type thing, where they're recognizable as a horse, but not necessarily super accurate for where we would be coming from as a hobby. So if you're getting all excited that you're going to find like 50 different versions of something like this is like the best that is out there right now for what is horse-shaped in the general scheme of things. But there's some really, really cool stuff. I bought files for a T-Rex, because it's T-Rex. I got files for a really cool magic cart. So you can get carts and things you could print out and use in your dioramas or performance setups, things like that. It has all sorts of creatures in the back of it, which is really, really neat. What else did I get? They have some anatomy type references. I would be very, very careful with the anatomy references if you're looking up stuff on just a general 3D site. Not all anatomy books even are super 100% accurate. Again, it's still a level of interpretation. You're not using a direct scan. And as far as I know, there aren't any directly scanned versions of, say, the skeleton system within a living horse or something like the CT scan like this yet. A lot of them are, here's kind of sort of bones, and they kind of sort of go in the right places. You should be able to tell kind of from the pictures how wonk it is, but there's a lot of wonk, so be careful. You'll fall into a wonk trap. I do need to sculpt a dinosaur so bad. It's on the list. It's on the list. I got like 5 bajillion other things to do. I need the mug on the coffee, on that coffee mug sticker said it was too early. Too early. It did say it was too early. It is always too early. I also got fun paints. So tempera paints as well as face paints for painting on turbo, because we're going to do anatomy on turbo.
He's going to be thrilled.
Oh, he's going to love it. I was preparing him. I'm like, I'm going to poke you and you're going to love it.
I need to come out the next weekend and just feed him cookies and love.
He needs to be reassured that life is fine. He will get lots of cookies. Don't worry. He'll just be like, why are there so many people? Can you all scratch me at the same time? He's got some wicked itchy spots right now too. He was like foaming at the mouth. He was mouthing so hard, and he's not a normally show emotion kind of horse, and he's just getting to the point where he's showing where scratches are and starting to actually relax into it. Only took like what, frick, 8 years, 6 years, 6 years, 7 years, something like that. Crazy. But anyways, that's what trauma and anxiety do to you. I should know. Foaming at the mouth. I can show you guys this. I did just a simple heat, rage, needed to do something that wasn't cleaning biters. Not that anything's going to happen to him right away, but I thought it was really cool. So this is the Para Dressage extended trot guy with a head tuck, and tucked his leg and then raised it a little bit. I think he's kind of cool. I can show you guys... Can't show you that. Can't show you that. I can show you this. So I'm working on the anniversary gift. So if you don't want to see what that is, hide. Actually, yeah, I should probably end on that. Because then if people don't want to see it, they don't have to see it. Do I have any other news? We don't have the back orders yet from the supplier. They had an issue and had to not ship it. So I'm waiting on that, hopefully soon. We are going to send out most of the Briarfest orders here hopefully soon before the workshop starts. The workshop starting not next, like this week, but the week after means that whole week I'm not going to be able to do anything probably outside of the workshop for the week. So it's kind of like me taking a week off, but not really taking a week off. You'll still see me on the Sundays. I will still do the streams. And then Haley will see me more often than other workshop participants. Will see me every day. Yes! But yeah, so there won't be much going on in the studio for that. We have the new Medallion Club medallion that will be going out probably not this Sunday because it's too early, but next Sunday most likely is when that will go out, because we still got to get a whole bunch of those ready to go, and then the anniversary gift medallion needs to go in the boxes, and that means I need to finish it. I need to get ahead. How many times have I said I need to get ahead? Okay, now that is all, I think. If you want to leave or mute the stream or walk away so you don't see what the anniversary gift is, you can do that now. What?
I'm huffing the bear.
Maddie's huffing the stink bear.
Let's see if he still smells after a week.
Oh yeah. He will smell for eternity. Okay, so. Dun, 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 last warning. Gonna show the thing. You guys want to see the thing, right? So this is the concept sketch, but it gets better. This is how the real one's shaping up. So this is a name tag. 4 shows. If you want to put your name on it. So kind of like the Fireheart one, but for you awesome people, it is a lovely based after an Andalusian stallion that had a nice Roman nose. He's got hair everywhere. It's all romancy and kind of Art Nouveau-y. Super, super, super cool. It will come with a magnet that you can attach to the back. I'll, of course, clean that up. A magnet that you can attach to the back, and you could put your awesome name on it. You could even get it painted by your favorite artist, and then stick a little sticker on there with your name, or do... Michael's has a little stick-on letters you could do, or vinyl your name onto it if you don't want to wreck it. But you could send that off to, say, Carolyn Boydston, or Nikki Button, or whatever your favorite artist is. Have that awesome piece of art that you can then wear. Dun, 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 dun. So cool. Or you could put your studio name on it. You could put your horse's name on it. Put it on their door of their stall, or on your wall, or whatever you want to do, because it's cute. Or rip the horse's head off of the backing and use that as a medallion, or whatever you want to do with it. So that will be what will be going out with the anniversary boxes as your free gift for being awesome. Yay! So I will finish this up in the next little bit. It is a lovely hairy beast, which I'm quite enjoying. I think you guys will have fun with it. I really liked the name tag idea. I enjoyed doing it for Briarfest when I did the Fireheart one for them, and hopefully you guys will have fun with this one, because I think it's pretty cool. And there might be more different versions in the future. I have a couple of other ideas I want to play with, because I think it's neat to wear. Teresa says Raven Maddock, question mark? Like a dog. What? You said my name? That's my name. Oh, cool. Laura's gonna put it in her office in her pony room. Be like, this is my pony room. Stout. So cool. Yeah, and then with 3D sculpting awesomeness, there's some really cool stuff that you can do. So I did a funky little background to kind of accent the awesome.
Oh, Teresa clarified.
What?
You're her favorite artist.
Aww, thank you. I put a horn on it. Painted pink. I guess on that note, since I said that was going to be all, I shouldn't tease you guys with anything else. I won't be showing the Medallion Club medallion off until closer to when it will be arriving in people's mailboxes. But I do anticipate that I will start to post peeks this week. So, it's going to be hard not to give this one away right away. Like, really hard. I was trying to figure out where I could take pictures of it.
Challenges.
To show it off, I'd be like, this is the back. No, wait, no, that might give it away. Oh, yeah, it's going to be hard. So, anyway, I am also still catching up on emails and trying to figure out the biter invoice situation. So, there was issues with how the spreadsheet sorted, and it screwed up the classifications for what was what. So I'm going to have to go through all the individual orders. We have a couple of checks in there, imbalances and saved things, so I should be able to get the original data back and then have to manually go through it all, which is going to be a pain in the butt. But what's not a pain in the butt these days? It's Biter. She just likes being a pain in the butt. Alright, on that note, I will let you guys go. I will see you next week. You should get a whole bunch of shipping notices from me in the next little bit if you are in Biter Batch E, or if you had a Ponyfest order, because we are starting to send those out. Again, not with the back orders, because we're waiting on those. But anything we can ship, we are shipping. And I will see you next week. I love you all. Have a fantastic week. Make some magic. Enjoy this magical, amazing hobby. Maybe go explore some 3D files, and I will see you on the flip side. Alright, bye guys!